case anyone else like has the same questions or needs help and stuff. So first of all, I just wanted to say hello and thank you for hopping on. I'm Megan Geese, for those of you who do not know me. I know some of you, I'm not your like first coach. I'm like your grandma coach, like your upline coach. So I just wanted to say like, thanks for hopping on. I actually work full-time as a teacher and a sports coach right now. So Beachbody is like my side hustle, except for it's like exceeded my teaching. So it's not really my side hustle. It's like teaching's my side hustle. But I literally started from square one. I literally have built my business from working the cracks of my day. And I printed off a bunch of stuff like to help you guys and everything. And just to like show you like where I started and how I got started and just keeping it super simple. I think sometimes even with like a new job, like not anything to do with coaching, just like a new job in general, the first like week or two, you're kind of like, holy crap, what did I just sign up for? That was the same thing for me with teaching, and it was the same thing for me with coaching. Even coaching sports and stuff too, because like the first couple of weeks, you're just learning new things. You're learning where everything is. You're learning, like for teaching, I remember learning like where the printer was, like who do I eat lunch with, where do I sit, like those kinds of things. Hey girls, I was just sharing a little bit about myself since you two already know me. And then I will open it up for questions and stuff. So but I just wanted to let you guys know that like it's okay to feel overwhelmed, but it's we just want to make sure that we're helping you guys organize yourselves so you don't feel overwhelmed, just because of like unorganization and things like that. So I want to make sure I'm here like to help you as much as I possibly can. So if you guys have any questions up front, there is no such thing as a stupid question. I teach middle schoolers. Like I've literally heard like, is the stick outside gonna blow across the street all day? Like I've heard the weirdest questions ever. There's no such thing as a dumb question. I literally just want you to pick my brain. I want you to ask me as many questions as you want to. And then I'm gonna give you advice on how to move your business forward. Not necessarily, I don't wanna say as quick as possible, but like give you those coach wins, those quick coach wins, because just like any job, if I was a teacher and I was not getting paid, bless my like students' hearts, but I probably would not be there for very long. The same thing with any position. I think if you're not getting paid, you're kind of like looking for that next thing. It's the same thing with coaching. Like and it's not that it has to be all about sales and has to be all about income and money and stuff, but you guys, like if you are not making an income through this, if you're not building a business through coaching, you're only going to be here 3 to 6 months. Like I can guarantee you that right now. So I want to help you. I want to answer any questions you have, and I want to give you all of my tips and stuff. And like the biggest thing that I want you to take away is I always tell my veteran coaches is keep it simple, sister. Coaching is so freaking simple. The second you make it not simple, like that's when you start like having all of these issues and stuff. Coaching is so simple. Okay, so just keeping it super simple. So that being said, you guys can unmute yourself. You can go in the chat if you want to. Just ask any questions, all questions, everything. I'm going to leave it up to you. And then when we get done at the end, I'll share just some like tidbits and stuff. But if you guys have anything, any questions or anything, just either unmute yourself or throw it in the chat and we will help and answer anything you guys have. Anybody want to go first? And you'll have to unmute yourself because I think I'm muted. Totally feel free to unmute yourself.
All right, Megan, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
So one thing that I think I'm struggling with is I've been getting a lot of interest just like based off of my social media posts, and then I get contacted and I'm not contacting them right away because you said like we should get something together before we're like, oh yes, like I've got a contact, And so I think when I like post about like Transform 20, I just did that workout and like I said, it like kicked my butt. And I thought that was like a positive motivator, but it kind of like scared a couple people off. And I don't like, they were like, oh, I think it's too intense for me. And I said, well, this isn't just about Transform 20. That's just like the launch program that we're doing. We have other workouts that probably would be better for you, and then like seems like I lose interest. So like today I got 3 or 4 notifications just based off my Instagram story from last night saying that there's 10 spots open in my challenge group. And I just don't want to like scare those people off again because they think it's going to be too rough. It's going to be too hard. So I don't know like how to come off, if I should just come off more like, hey, I'm just doing this program to help us stay accountable over the holidays, and there's different types of workouts, and not push Transform 20 as much because people see me do it and they know how I am with working out, and they know that I'm very consistent. I work out very hard, and I just don't want to scare them away. So
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. So I work out 7 days a week because like mentally I just need to. Sometimes I do take like a full day off, but I literally work out quite a bit. And I have people who are scared to sign up with me because of that fact. And I honestly grab transformations from other coaches who are not my size, who are not where I'm at physically. So I will grab like a new mom, I'll grab a pregnant woman, I will grab somebody from a different size of me. You know, honestly, like I think April's on this call. I just shared her photo in our Action Academy, but her transformation is freaking bomb.com, and she's a mom, for God's sake. Like, you know, like it's, and then also like with Transform 20, let them know there's modifications. Let them know they don't have to use the step. Let them know if they want to, they can add steps to it. And then also obviously with that Beachbody On Demand, like it's 160 no matter what, no matter if they do the regular 160 challenge pack or they do the regular 160 challenge pack plus like Transform 20. It's 160 either way. So it's like they're stupid not to get the Transform 20 challenge pack, but they don't know the difference between the two. And so I always just lead with like the Beachbody On Demand All Access. And then I say, if you want the full program that I'm doing in January, it's called Transform 20. I send them that super short clip of Transform 20. I got it from YouTube. Like it's literally a minute and a half. And I'm like, hey, here's just a quick, you know, snippet of the video and stuff. There's modifications. It's 20 minutes. Like anybody can get through 20 minutes, like modifying. There's a girl on there. Let them know, be like, my coach went through the test group. Like if you need to use me and stuff, like totally do that. Be like, my coach went through the test group. There was a girl standing there the entire time that does modifications. She doesn't use a step.
Yeah, that's who I followed, and that's what I put in. A lot of people that I sent the link to, I was like, I know this says that you need the step, but I don't have the step, and I did the modification. She's off to the right. Like, look at her. Take a look at the workout first. Play the video.
Yes.
See the moves so that you're not like, oh my God, what is going on? Like, I don't know. Like, so I just like don't like, I noticed that for like a couple people last night when I was following up, and I just don't want that to be like a trend.
Right. And at the same time, I know this sounds weird because you just started coaching, but you're going to find those people, like the people who are on this call right now, who enjoy fitness, who are up for a challenge. And those are going to be your rockstar coaches on your like team call. Does that make sense? Like, I know you're out there to help anybody and everybody, but really focus in on your niche market. Like I struggled with that for a really long time. I just reached out to anybody and everybody. And now I'm super picky. That's why like 90% of our coaches that join our team like to work out, you know, for the most part. I don't really have a coach that like messages me and they're like, I hate working out, I'm not going to do it. You know, because I love fitness and I attract that. And like, I'm looking for people like that. And you're pretty much the exact same person. You know, so you can really focus on like teachers who need 20 minutes, who, you know, just need a butt kicking, you know, or whatever. But yeah, I literally, every program that comes out, I just go to the Beachbody On Demand, like back office and stuff. And since I was in the test group, it's really nice because then I can be like, well, I was in the test group and here's this. So if you want to use my name, like go for it. Like my coach was literally in the test group. Like I was actually in a test group, like use that. But just say like, there is modified, like you can follow this person. And then I let them know, like there was, 5 pregnant women in our test group that did Transform 20. Jen Guthrie just had her baby like a week ago, and she was in Transform 20 test group. And she's a teacher, or was a teacher, is a new mom. And there's a couple girls who did postpartum. Their like results are phenomenal. And there was a couple coaches who were 300 plus pounds that did Transform 20. There was coaches who did it not for weight loss. Like there was everybody. And it was cool because they didn't hand select people this time. It was literally like the way the leadership ladder went. But throughout that, like they had so many different sizes and shapes and people like wherever they were at and stuff. I'm just really promoting Transform 20 because it comes in that 160 bundle anyways, and it's 20 freaking minutes. Like, how do you not have 20 minutes? Like, you've scrolled on Facebook for 20 minutes today. Like, you have 20 minutes. And if they start with modified, awesome. Like, I take videos of myself, like, on my knees doing push-ups, because guess what? It's just not going to happen on my toes. You know, like, it's okay to do that, too, and let them know and say that in your stories, too. So, yeah, that's a really good question. And like, I know April and I think Karina and stuff, like and Kate, I know we did Lift 4 before Transform 20 came out, and like obsessed with it. Like I talked about it like nonstop. And so for me to switch from Lift 4 to Transform 20 was really hard because I love Lift 4. Like I still love Lift 4. But I was in a test group, and I'm a coach, and I'm trying to do my job as a coach to promote like the next program coming out to create like that FOMO and stuff. But people get Lift 4 with Transform 20. Like, you know, so it's kind of like they get the newest program and they get everything else anyways. So, you know, they have those options. That's why I've been doing that hybrid calendar to show people. I've been doing like 20 different workouts this month. It's crazy, like how many different ones that they've picked, and you have access to all of those, and people are just mind blown. Like they think that you only have 7 programs or 7 workouts, if that makes sense. Just sharing. Yeah, but that's a really good question. Hopefully that helped.
Yeah, thanks, Meg.
Yeah. Anybody have any other questions? What's the best source for people to go to who have medical problems? Okay, so honestly, like in our team page, like let's say I'm talking to Jessica, and Jessica has fibromyalgia or something like that. Like I don't personally have it, but I'm going to go on my team page, like in Empower Dynasty, and I'm just going to say like, hey, does anybody happen to know anybody or, you know, have anybody that, you know, like has that situation and is using, you know, Shakeology or using the programs and stuff. Until like you can get like referrals from our team, if that makes sense. And if we can't get them from our team page, like I can go into like my, like to the big giant team page, and I just do one post, and I will have like 30 people who are like, I have fibromyalgia, I did Shakeology, I did this program. Like I can give you all of that stuff. And that's kind of the cool part of like Beachbody, and we're part of the #1 coach in the company. Like I can get you guys anything that you guys need. But like, honestly, for like pregnancy and stuff, I do reach out to like my moms who have had babies, who've had, you know, used Shakeology, used Performance Line, those kinds of things. And I ask them, because obviously I've never had a kid myself. But if you did, and that was the sort of thing, like maybe just say like, this is what I did. You know, always reach out to your doctor. Like obviously we're not doctors and stuff, unless you actually are, like go for it. But always just say like, you know, reach out to, you know, your doctor, bring a label or something. Like I've sent so many labels of like Shakeology and stuff, like just like the back part of it to people, and they brought it to their doctors, and you know, like their doctors laugh like, why are you bringing this to me? Like, it's amazing. Like, I wish everybody brought this in. But, you know, just first and foremost, if you don't feel comfortable, just say like, reach out to your doctor, ask them, because you can always email a doctor and stuff nowadays and everything. But otherwise, like if you post in our team page and I see it, I'll just copy and paste it to like my big team page that I have, and I can get you like 50 referrals in like an hour or something like that. So if that question comes up and you're not sure, just be like, hey, if you know you're super worried, obviously reach out to your doctor. However, I do have a really big team. Would you care if I, you know, asked for their personal opinion or something like that? And then you can send them that information. That was a really good question. Just don't know what to recommend her. Okay, so honestly, I always ask like 3 questions. I always say, are you struggling with accountability and support, meal planning and nutrition, or working out? Like those are pretty much the 3 things. Motivation, you guys, like that's not something that you can give somebody. Like people just need to light their own fire, you know? But those 3 things, like I always say, what do you feel like you're struggling with most? Meal planning, like, or nutrition, working out, and you can tie in motivation in there if you want, or accountability and support. Those are the 3 things I ask people. If they say all of the above, hello, challenge pack. If they say accountability, hello, challenge pack. If they say nutrition, hello, you know, like everything is part of that challenge pack. And that's why like I didn't have that option when I started coaching. That's why I absolutely love like the challenge pack option. Then if they're struggling with weight loss, maybe go to like that Shakeology. Maybe start with 2B Mindset or Shakeology first. If they're looking for like tightening, toning, just some energy, maybe Performance Line. If they want both, hello, like the middle bundle, like that deluxe that has both of them, they can totally do that. If they can't, you know, jump a lot or something like that, obviously like they won't really need the step. Maybe they just do it without the step if they want Transform 20. But there's workouts from like dance cardio to yoga to Pilates to lifting to cardio to boot camp style to there's literally anything on there. And there's cooking shows on there too on Beachbody On Demand that people can utilize, which is super awesome. So honestly, with like the whole condition part, I would just maybe ask her a couple questions, just be like, what are you struggling with? What kind of conditions are you dealing with? And then, you know, I just try to problem solve with them, if that makes sense. Like, and I'm not a doctor, so if I don't know, I'm like, ask your doctor, but that's a good question. Okay. Can you talk about how to share the discount with someone in a way that doesn't turn them off? Absolutely. Okay. So first of all, let me explain it to you guys so you understand. Obviously, if you're on this call, you're a discount coach. If you are signing up, like Brooke signed up today, like she's been with me for like ever, but she just signed up today. And so when she and I are talking about her challenge pack, she wants to do Shakeology, Transform 20, the bundle, everything. I'm like, awesome. Send me your email. She sends me your email. And then I reach back out to her and I say, okay, Brooke, if it's okay with you, I'm going to set you up as what's called a VIP member. You know, us coaches call it a discount coach, but you don't ever have to coach if you don't want to. That opportunity is always there for you. The only difference is next month, if you would choose to continue your product, if you would choose to love Shakeology and continue it, which I know you will, you're going to save 25% off and get cheaper shipping. And so I actually have like a script. And so I'm going to read from that just so you guys can like hear it without me going over my wording 100 times. And then I will actually explain to you the difference between customer and coach, even though I did talk a little bit about it in coach training, but that's the one thing I think that hangs up a lot of people. Okay, here's what I send. Okay, so if it's okay with you, I'm going to set you up for a discount. The first initial sign up is the exact same, no difference. Whether you sign up as customer or you sign up as for the discount. Next month, if you wish to continue your Shakeology or Performance Line, you can save up to 25% off, way cheaper shipping, and if you do the VIP option. The membership, so there is a $16 membership for like coaches and stuff. So I say there is a membership of $16 each month, but that's pretty much covered in the cheaper shipping, so it's a wash. You don't ever have to coach unless you decide later on you want to, but if you continue the same way, I just share this option because I want to help save money anywhere that I can. Some people keep it super short and simple. They don't really even give the option. They just say, I send it to you as a VIP member. If you want to continue your Shakeology or Performance Line next month, you'll save 25% off. If you don't, we'll just cancel it, no hassle. Like some people leave it super short like that. I do like to tell them about the $16 membership just because I don't want them to like have a charge that they're not aware of because I don't want to be a shady coach or anything. But you guys, like as a customer and a coach, the 160 challenge pack is the exact same. It doesn't costs more or less. It's 160 challenge pack, end of story. Next month, so in January, if I love Performance Line and I'm a discount coach, I save 25%. They've been doing like a $2 shipping deal, which is freaking phenomenal. And I do have the $16 membership, but even including the membership, I still am saving like 20 to 30 bucks on my product every single month. So it's like, if you love the product and you want to get it next month and you love it, like, get a discount. If you do customer, it's still on Home Direct. Either, coach or customer, it's still on Home Direct. And I think that's where people get confused. They think that the discount coach option means that it's going to continue next month, but they both continue. They're both on Home Direct. So I would say to a person, and I usually send a voice message so that they can hear me talking to them, but I usually just say, signing up as a customer or a VIP member is the exact same thing. Product is on what we call Home Direct, so it's going to ship next month. The cool thing is, though, if you really love it and want to continue it, I can get you 25% off. But if you don't, we can just cancel it, no hassle. Like, just keep it short and simple. But for us as coaches, when they sign up as a customer, you get like customer volume, and obviously you make 25% commission off of their challenge pack. And then let's say next month she orders as a customer with Shakeology, you get 25% off that Shakeology bag, which is super nice to get like commission monthly and stuff. But most of the time, you guys, if people are paying full price for everything every single month, like, they're probably just going to cancel anyway, so you're not really making anything. Versus like if Kelly signs up as a discount coach, obviously I make 25% off of her bundle. And then next month I get PV from her. I don't make commission again from her, but she's a discount coach underneath of me. I hope she ends up working the business, which she did. So that's awesome. She's saving money like herself. And that's important for us to like help our customers save money. And then also it's helping you build like your rank. So if you're pushing for Emerald, for Diamond, a discount coach is phenomenal. Working coaches, like, thebomb.com, but like discount coaches are super nice because like they're going to be with you for a while. And then if they're saving money, like I have Rodan and Fields like for my face wash and stuff, and I've been getting it every month like for 6 months. I don't even mess with it. Like, it just comes. I'm like, cool, it's awesome, it's here. Like, that's the same thing I do with Shakeology because I'm saving, like, so I don't understand why I would cancel it, versus doing that customer option. So I will get a tiny script for you, a couple of those, and I'll just attach those in your guys's pods. So you can just copy and paste it to people. So you don't have to worry about the wording and stuff. Okay. What is the best way to overcome rejection to cost? Okay. So if somebody ever tells me like that they don't have the money, I just say like, okay, I totally understand. Like, bills are super, important to make sure you pay them first. Would you care if I check back with you next month? And if they say, yeah, absolutely, like, write their name down and just check back with them. If you want to battle a cost objection, sometimes if people are like, wow, 160 is really steep for me, I'll be like, girl, I totally hear you. I was the exact same way when I first started. I just got married. I had $52 to my name, threw it on my credit card, like, figured I'd pay it off, and what I found was that it changed my freaking life. And like, I have literally made that 160 back every single day since then. And so I use what's called Feel, Felt, and Found. So Feel, Felt, Found. So I always say like, girl, I feel you. I've totally been there. I've been in your shoes, and I'm not bullshitting her. Like, I'm telling her the truth. Like, I literally have been there. When I signed up, I had $52 to my name because I just got married and paid a bunch of bills and stuff. And so I was like, you know what, I feel you. I'm totally in your shoes. But I felt like I had to do this. I felt like I needed a change. And then, here's what I found. So that's what I used, Feel, Felt, Found. I don't know if that will help you. But I always offer, like, hey, can I check back with you next month? And then what's really cool, what kind of helps too, is like, no problem, girl, I completely understand. Is it okay if I check back with you next month? And she's like, yeah, sounds good. And then I say, do you happen to have any friends or family do you think that would want to join up with, our boot camp? Because I'm really looking to help women transform their life. And like, that's a referral. So if she's like, yeah, my mom wants to sign up, then you can be like, well, you can put your mom under you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so you can help them find that money too. Cause like when new coaches start and they sign up like 2 best friends, like their best friends want to do anything with them anyways, so like you can help them kind of like make commission and stuff too. So there's a couple different options you can do with rejection. Don't take it to heart. Like, I have so many people who are like, no, like, no, I'd never join you. Like at home workouts are stupid. I'm like, okay, cool. I'll enjoy my abs. Have fun. Like, I don't care. Like, it's fine. You just throw it off to the side. So people are going to reject and like, give you objections. It's totally your choice if you're going to, take it. Let's see. How do you send the challenge pack linked with a coach membership? Okay. So, in the coach online or in the new coach prep school, there's a video. It's called like Share a Cart. If you go to Google, you can Google Share a Cart, but then you just log into it, sign in with your email and address, email address and password. And then like, let's say I'm signing Rachel up. So I would just grab Rachel's email and put her in there, put her first name in there. That's usually all I fill out because they can fill out everything else. And then you can click customer or coach and you just like move the tab and then you just click next and then it'll take you to challenge packs and then it'll take you to Shakeology flavors or performance line flavors and then it'll take you to the cart. Just like if you're shopping, like, I don't know, I don't ever shop online, but you just enter your information, goes to the cart, check out the cart, pay for it. It's pretty much the exact same thing. It's awesome. So hopefully that helps. But yeah, I do let them know though. I was going to tell you guys this too. Like Brooke, for an example, she just signed up. So like if I was like, hey Brooke, just want to let you know the link, I sent it to you in your email. And then you can copy the link from Share a Cart. I send that in a Facebook message. I'm pretty sure I did that to almost all of you guys on here. Just because you have it in two spots, your Facebook Messenger and also email, just because sometimes emails, I don't know, a mess. So I always do send them that link. And then I just say, hey, it's going to say fill out your coach enrollment. And if you're not wanting to coach, I just say like, don't panic. That's just to get you that discount that we talked about. But if they do want to coach and stuff, obviously like finish your coach enrollment is fine. And then I just tell them to let me know if they have questions and then message me like ASAP once they get done signing up so I can email them to help them get started. Kind of gives like that FOMO and stuff to them too. Okay, what if somebody says they bought 21 Day Fix but just lost motivation? I love when people are like, I have pieces of like Beachbody, because guess what? I have like a million DVDs in my closet. Because when I first started, you guys, like we didn't have Beachbody on demand. Like we had DVDs. You purchased a DVD every single time. So I'm always like, awesome, sounds good. Like, 21 Day Fix. Okay. Are you using Shakeology or Performance Line? Like that's the next question I ask them. If they're not, I encourage it. And if they're going to get Shakeology or Performance Line, they better pay $30 and get Beachbody on demand anyways. So I kind of talk them into like challenge packs and then I just say like, give away your 21 Day Fix DVDs to somebody or, sell them for $5 on swap or something like that. Beachbody on demand literally saved their life. Like, promise you. So, I have people who have, what if they have like, let's say they have a half a bag of Shakeology. Awesome. Like, let's do Beachbody on demand. Let's get you signed up with a Performance Line, use both of them for 30 days. And then let's see which one you like better, Shakeology or Performance Line. And so I don't ever really let people just, I don't know, if they're reaching out to you, Taylor, because they have it and they lost motivation, they need more than just the DVD, if that makes sense. Like they need you as their coach, which is awesome, but don't sell yourself short. Like I said before, if you're not getting paid to coach, like you're going to quit in 3 to 6 months. If you're helping 50 people and you don't get paid once, like you're going to quit in 3 to 6 months and they're not going to have a coach anyways, if that makes sense. So like, have them invest in you, like hold yourself like worthy. You are worthy enough for somebody to invest in you. And maybe they just do Beachbody on demand. Awesome. Like that's cool for me. Like awesome. I really do encourage Shakeology Performance Line. Sometimes I'm kind of a stickler on it. But some people just don't have the funds and they just have the 99 or whatever. Awesome. I let them in there for like 30 days and then I check back with them and see about Shakeology or Performance Line. So don't sell your guys' selves short and don't sell the challenge pack short either. Like I literally cannot go to the YMCA and work out for 30 days for less than $160 for 1 month. Like it's freaking ridiculous. Like I can have workouts for a year for $160 plus $30 of Shakeology plus programs and like equipment and stuff for the rest of my life. Like it's just insane, the like value and stuff. So, yeah, those are really good questions. Hopefully that helps. Can I ask your guys' feedback? So I did those videos for the new coach training. I try to keep it simple. And so I broke it into like those 7 days. Let me know if you feel like there's something that you're just missing hardcore of like the back office, like coaching stuff. And then basically like now we're working on posting, inviting, moving our business forward. So, okay. Were you talking about challenge groups before? Do we set up our own? Do we do a team one? Okay. So when I first started coaching, my coach and I like ran challenge groups and stuff together, which was super awesome. But then like my team got like bigger. And so then I started running my own challenge groups. And so like I've always ran my own. And so I'm not going to make you run your own. I'm going to have 2 every single month. You can add your people to it. The only thing I ask from you is that you post in there every single day, like your sweaty selfie or whatever. And if you have challengers and stuff in there, you have to be checking in with them. Like it's not my job to reach out to Karina's 12, challengers or whatever. Like I will comment and like and answer their questions just as if they were my own, but I'm not going to like reach out to them, if that makes sense, and say like, hey, how was your week, etc. Because I probably don't have them on Facebook, so that would be a giant mess anyways. But so I do always have 2 challenge groups every single month. My coaches are more than welcome to join up. And if you are like under my coach, so like Taylor, for an example, is under Jody, like Taylor's more than welcome to join up our challenge group. Cause I just have my assistant set up the challenge group and the post, and she schedules everything. So I don't actually do any of that. I pay her like $12. So $12 is $12. Like our team never has to worry about a challenge group. Once you go through a 30-day challenge group and you're like, I can totally do this myself. Awesome. Cool. Like you can totally run your own. But as a new coach, I do not want you worrying about like running your own group, what to post, all that garbage. Like I just want you to worry about finding 10 people, get them in the boot camp, like get them some amazing results, have them coach with you, like that whole process, if that makes sense. So yeah, I do always have 2. Absolutely. How long do you recommend talking to them before inviting them? That's a really good question. So let's say, Brittany, you like my post I just did today or yesterday or something. If you like and comment on my stuff, I'm probably in your inbox within like 48 hours. Like, hey, thanks so much for the support. Like, you're absolutely phenomenal. I would love to work with you. Like, have you ever considered joining us? Boom, send it. Like, I literally, so like today's Tuesday. So I will go back to Monday's posts and I will message every new person from Monday, whoever liked and commented. Like I will message them and invite, like actual invite. And I just sent them out into our pods just to give you guys some like samples and stuff. I will send those out. And so like tomorrow is Wednesday, I will send them out for Tuesday. So if I'm not posting on social media, I'm kind of like shooting myself in the foot. Like I'm just not giving myself a good place to invite from. I do Instagram stories every single day. I invite the exact same way as if they're watching my stories, I'm sending them a message like, hey girl, I see you watching my story. Like, you joining up with us for the new year or what? Like, I'll send that to everybody. I don't even care. Like, if you're going to continue to watch my story, I'm going to continue to talk to you and then finally like, make that leap kind of thing. So if you initiate contact, I would just say like within 24 to 48 hours, invite them. If let's say Brooke gets to my Facebook page, we are friends on Facebook, and she never likes and comments my stuff, I'm not going to go message her and be like, hey Brooke, this is totally random, but do you want to join my boot camp? Like, I hate that. Do not do that. Don't be that coach. What I would suggest is going to her page and, saying like, hey, I just saw you had a new baby. Like, how is mom life? Talking to her, have a conversation with her, like, see what she actually like wants and like if she needs help and, talk to her from there. Don't be like those random people who send the weird messages out. Like, they don't even know you and they're like, hey Megan, you want to sign up for this lip sense? No, like I don't wear makeup, or something like that. I don't know. Okay. Follow up. The girl I was messaging said she does have on demand and still has all the products. Where do I go from there? Perfect. So I say, awesome. Do you have Beachbody on demand? So she does. I say, are you a coach or are you working with one? I always ask that. And I will encourage you guys to do the exact same thing. We are not here to take people from other people. We're here to help people help themselves. And so I always ask if they have any pieces of Beachbody on demand. If they have Beachbody on demand, they got set up with somebody somehow, unless they ordered it online. So then I say like, are you a coach or are you working with one right now? If they say no, then you say, awesome, sounds good, I cannot wait, like, can we get you into my challenge group? And then I just say, like, you know, do you have Shakeology? Do you have the performance line? If they have both of them, that's totally up to you. You know, I've welcomed coaches into my team that have Beachbody On Demand, have Shakeology and stuff. I've let them in there for 30 days. And then if they don't renew it or anything, like, then maybe that's your choice, whether you want to, you know, let them continue to join in or not. If they're being active in the group and they're getting good results, like, that's totally your call, Taylor. But, I would just make sure she's not working with, you know, another coach or something like that. If they say yes, I say, like, awesome, like, we're all part of a really big team, but I don't want to step on any toes. If you could reach out to your coach, just ask her, you know, for like any more help and stuff. And then if she comes back to you, like, then that's totally your ball game. But like, a lot of people come back to me and say, like, my coach never reaches out to me. I've messaged her 40 times and she doesn't say anything. Like, that's your ball game as well. Like, you can, you know, start moving forward, but I just always want you to be above like the rest and just ask and say, like, are you working with another coach? Because honestly, like, sometimes, I don't know, people just like fall off the grid and you can only message them so many times. You know, like, you can send someone a message like 80 times and like the 81st time you're like, okay, like, they're just not messaging me back. That doesn't mean you're not doing your job as a coach. That just means like they're like totally ghosting you. So I just always ask that question, but then that's totally up to you. You're like, all right, you have the Beachbody On Demand, you have your product, get her switched over to you if she's a customer. There's a form in the back office. If you go to like teambeachbody.com, click on the FAQ, and then it'll say like customer coach change, and then just fill that out with her and get her underneath of you. So then that way, like, yeah, you're her coach kind of thing. So then if she would order next month or in 2 months, like, then that goes through you. If she's a coach, obviously, like, too bad, so sad. Like, you have to go reach out to your coach. Like, there's just no way she'd have to cancel and then sign up with you as a customer. So that's another story. That's a really good question. Okay. I'm proud of you guys. Like, new coaches just bombing out questions right now. Okay. Do you have any good posts about making a post about a program? Okay. So that's a really good question. What I would suggest you to do is, like, with Transform 20, like, let's say you have the step, take a picture with you sitting on the step randomly. Don't talk about the step. Don't talk about Transform 20. Don't talk about Shaun T. Like, intrigue the crap out of people. I took a picture last week with my dogs and I was sitting on the step, and like, there was a playpen in the background because I knew people were going to ask me about the playpen. I knew they weren't even going to ask me about my workout. I like 4 people, like, what are you sitting on? Like, why are you sitting on that? What is that? Is that part of your program? Like, give people, like, get them to ask you questions. So like, if you get a new pair of shoes, I'm always like, I couldn't say no to these shoes. I absolutely love them. They, you know, feel phenomenal. People are going to be like, where did you get them? How much were they? Like, they're going to ask you those questions. If I say, I got these shoes from Target, they were $35, like, no one's going to message me. Nobody's going to ask me questions. So if you give all of the information, nobody's going to come to you. Like, same thing if you post a picture of your workout or something, or a transformation, and, you know, you say, like, I lost 30 pounds with 21 Day Fix. Like, people are going to go to Google and Google 21 Day Fix. Like, they're not even going to ask you. If you say, like, I just lost 30 pounds in 21 days, I cannot believe it. Or in 3 weeks, I cannot believe this just happened. People are going to be like, what are you doing? What program are you doing? How much does it cost? And they're going to message you about it, or they'll comment. And then you just say, like, I'll message you. I'll message you. Never answer questions in your comments. Just message them. Like, get off of your Facebook and, like, just go message them in the messenger and stuff. So, the only thing I'm going to say about Transform 20 is, like, you can start to, like, give them a little bit about Transform 20, because they do have to order it from a coach. I would just say, like, if you're talking about Transform 20, maybe in your Instagram stories instead of, like, posting about it. But, like, if you want some, like, good ideas about Transform 20, like, you can check out my page and stuff if you want to. You can go to, like, Google and just type in Transform 20. It'll give you a bunch of different coaches who have done Transform 20. You can check out, like, their posts just for, like, ideas and stuff. But I've talked about, like, 20 minutes, 6 days a week, creative cardio, using a step. You could talk about Shaun T. I mean, most people know who Shaun T is. yeah, like I've just given them pieces. I just really haven't said like Transform 20 comes out on January 14th. It costs $160 without the step, $214 with the step. Like I don't ever do that because I want people to like message me and ask me those questions, if that makes sense. So just like, was it like mystery marketing? I can't remember what Shailene Johnson called it, but kind of like leaving that mystery there, which is nice because then you don't have to like give all the information out. You can just, yeah. Kind of like when you have a secret and you want to tell people, but you can't, you like hint at it. It's the same thing. So like Transform 20 is like your big secret. So hopefully that helps. Please, 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 coaches, whatever you do not go to Beachbody like 411 Facebook page or like Team Beachbody Facebook page and grab their stupid, like, it's not stupid, but like don't grab their what is it like called, company photos and post them on your coaching thing. Just use like your own photos, like take pictures of you and your dogs and your family and your shoes and like your clothes and all that stuff. You don't need to use like Beachbody's like programmed photo. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. You guys know what I'm talking about? Like they make graphic photos. Does that make sense? That like says like Beachbody on it and stuff. Like don't use those. People are going to just go Google everything. Like that would be like me taking a picture of like a cereal box and showing it to you and be like, this is my favorite. No one's going to ask you what it is because you already know. Like really leave that mystery there for people. Like have fun with it. That's a fun part about like posting and stuff. And then the cool thing is with coaching and like posting and stuff now, when I started coaching you guys, like posting on social media was like 5 to 7 times a freaking day. And I about like lost my crap. So I was like, I'm not doing that. Now it's literally like 2 is a really good number if you're on Facebook. And so I usually post in the morning and I post at night. Like that's it. So like, it's not stress. And then I gave you guys a posting calendar. Use that if you need it, you know, like just for ideas and stuff. If you have your own, awesome. Like I want that there for you to like help you. If you're on Instagram, using your stories like 10 to 15 a day if you can. You know, normally in the morning at night is when my people are on Instagram stories. So like when I get off the call, I'll probably do a couple like things and stuff, but they do recommend like every couple of hours on your Instagram story, just so your face like stays on the top circle thing. And then posting on Instagram, it's kind of really up to you. Some people post like once every 3 days. Some people post 3 times a day. Some people post 5 to 7 times a day on Instagram. It's really up to you and your market. I tend to just post like 2 times probably. I post more on Facebook than I do on Instagram. Just because I don't know why I do that. But yeah, posting's nice, just like 2 times a day instead of like a million times. Do you prep your posts in advance? Abso-freaking-lutely. Okay, so sometimes I don't. Sometimes it's literally like, this sounds really gross. In the morning when I wake up, I go to the bathroom and I drink my Energize. And like, I don't know why, but like my brain is like, oh, post idea. And I like craft posts like, I'm going to the bathroom. And then I like drink my Energize and sit on the counter in the kitchen and I craft like ideas for posts. Like when I listen to personal development, I'm listening to The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Blank. If I'm listening to it and then I hear something, I like jot it down or I write it in my notes on my phone. And maybe I use the quote or maybe I just use the idea like of the like what he was talking about. Like today I did a post about, we went to the nursing home and like the lady I was talking to, she was like 94 and she was like, life could be worse. Like all this stuff, like no care in the freaking world. And it was phenomenal. And like, I was like, Jesus, this is such a post idea. And I was sitting there thinking that like, you will get to that point where you're like, that's a post idea. But on Instagram, what's really cool is, you can go in there and you can actually like create posts. So if you click your like plus sign and I have Rachel on there. I just sent a bunch of photos about Rachel. Okay, so here's just like a picture of me. So I can click like to the next part where it says next, and I can draft up like my actual post. I can type in there, and I don't know, I can just type anything. I'll just type a bunch of letters. If you click OK, obviously like that's going to go to share and then you're going to post it. But if you click OK and then you click the back arrow, this one right here, if you click that, it'll say this part, save draft. I always save it. So I like craft a post and I save it. So then here are 6 posts that I have right now. Each photo has wording with it. So if I need a post sometime, like maybe I'm sitting at school. So this was my post from this morning. That was a picture I took this morning. It's really small, but I have, see all that wording in there? Like I already have everything in there, and all I have to do is click share. So I do, like I set up some of my posts. Like if I have a really good idea, I'll like set it up and then I'll just save it as a draft in my Instagram, and then I'll post it, you know, whenever I need it. So like maybe you're feeling inspirational, maybe something cute happens, maybe something happens to you, maybe you have a really good photo you want to use or whatever. I put that in there and then I craft it up and then I just save it. And then like, let's say it's Wednesday night and your kids are vomiting all over you and you need a post. Boom, done. So that's something that I do. If you feel like inspirational, you can put them in your notes and stuff. You can like, I always, Aaron hates it. Like I start texting him and then I'll like send it to him and he'd be like, Jesus, another post. Like sometimes I send him my posts just to like save them somewhere. Sometimes I save them as like a draft on my email. I have a like page, so sometimes I schedule them on there. And then also life hack right now, I take a bazillion like photos. So this was all one day. This is all like the exact same day. Just took different angles, different like lighting, different things, all in one day. Like literally it was like 5 minutes outside and I had like 10 different photos. So then I have photos to use if I need one. So like the photo I posted today on my Facebook obviously is not me right now. Like I'm a hot freaking mess. I can use that with like whatever post I want. So here was this weekend. I'm in like the yellow. I don't know if you guys can see that. And then the bottom was me working out. Do you see how it's like the same picture, but it's just different angles and stuff? Like you can reuse those later on. Like I used the green headband one this weekend. I can use the green headband one in like 2 weeks if I want to. Doesn't matter. Like, I don't know. I just take like tons of photos in different, like poses and stuff and then use those. That's another life hack that I have. Posting ideas. I feel like I don't know what to say. Okay. So posting calendar. Oh wait. Do you come up with your awesome content off the top of your head right before posting? Yeah, sometimes like it just comes to me. But personal development helps so much, especially like when I read You Are a Badass. So she gives you a quote every single chapter. Like it's phenomenal. And when you read it, like every 4 sentences is something that you can post about. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, that's what I'm listening to right now. He has so much stuff that makes you think. And like that's where I've been getting a lot of my posts from. My workout ones, I'm just trying to figure out a fun way to introduce Transform 20, like just talking about workouts and stuff. Sometimes I'll just post like a cute quote that I like with a photo of myself. Like that's okay. I just try to like give value and stuff where I can. Let's see. And then, I mean, I don't want to tell you to like go look at a bunch of coaches' posts because I want them to be like you know, I want you to set yourself apart. But if you find somebody like that posts something and you're like, that's a really good idea, like don't copy and paste it, but you can use the idea and like just use it in a couple days or something. You know, like if you're scrolling and you stop at someone's and you're like, oh my God, that's super cute. I love that. Like take the idea, get off of their page and like go like make up your own kind of thing. I think coaches do that all the time. But yeah, I just, hopefully that helps. PD helps a lot too. Let's see. Okay, so then posting ideas. I did post a posting calendar in the Action Academy and the New Coach Prep School. If you just look through it, that kind of gives you a gist of like what to post about. That's what I use. That's why I make it because I use it anyway. So I was like, I'll just share it with you guys. But I look at like what's going on this week and that's what I post about. So like next week is Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. So I'll have fitness photos because I work out no matter what freaking day it is. I don't care. And then I'll have something about family and stuff. And then on like Wednesday, I'll be like, all right, Christmas is over. Like time to do this thing. Like I have a plan of what I'm going to be talking about. It's just like what I'm actually going to say. Rachel Baldwin, she did a call for us on Sunday. Her posts are usually like 2 sentences. Like she's just like phenomenal at about like wording her stuff. So you can check her out if you want to. Some of mine are really long. Some of them are short. Like it's just, I try to mix it up. I talk way too much, even though I'm a math teacher, but it's up to you. It's whatever you feel comfortable with. Yeah, everything is literally a post idea. I love that. Everything in life is a post idea. One of the coaches that I was talking to, she said that anything that you have that you're going to talk about, how can you tie it into coaching? How could you tie it into your fitness journey? And I was like, well, that's stupid. Like not everything in my life has to do with coaching. And then I was like, wait, so like I'm sitting here, I look down, my dog's at my feet, I'm working my business on my computer with like freaking amazing new coaches on our team. Like how is that not about coaching? How can I share value? Well, we have 9 people on the call, so like 10 people right now tuned in, like working to like create better, just like talking about some sort of post idea, or sharing the life of you, on a team call and stuff. And you can always try to tie something into, coaching if you want to. And when you post, it doesn't always have to be Beachbody, you guys. Like I've been trying so hard. That's why I did that Instagram challenge last week. I've been trying really hard to post about me, which sounds stupid because I'm my own person. So why wouldn't I post about that? But I literally used to post like a fitness photo, like every 2 pictures. And people are like, okay, we get it. You work out. And I'm like, yeah, that's all I do. So then I've been trying to like branch out. So I've been posting about my dog. I've been posting about shopping. I've been posting about wearing weird clothes at my house because I don't know why I always wear weird clothes. I've been posting a little bit more about teaching because some of the coaches suggested that. I've been posting about like my tattoos and stuff, like just sharing pieces about me, if that makes sense. And like, if I share something about Beachbody, like I try to keep it subtle. I don't say like Beachbody. I'll just like, I did this one about Energize. You have no freaking idea that it's Energize. Like I put it in a random cup, like you can make it so it's not, yeah. I've been posting about my shoes more, my outfits. Like I've been trying to share people who I am, if that makes sense. So yeah, hopefully that helps. Yeah, Rachel Baldwin is awesome. She's the one that has like shorter posts and stuff. There's lots of Beachbody coaches out there. Just make sure that you're not like consumed with like what they're posting. Like post what you need to post to like, move you forward and stuff, because you guys are obviously all like your own person. And I do follow other people that are not coaches. Like she is _ Meg Marie is like my dream girl. She has nothing to do with fitness, but like her page is super cute. I get like posting ideas, like picture ideas from her, if that makes sense. So like follow fashion people, style people, moms, like, if you have like a celebrity you like or something, like they all have weird photos. Like I just look at them, I'm like, that's a really cute angle. And then I don't know, go try it myself. So like the photo I had today, this one, I saw it and so I tried it. It's outside in the middle of winter. I'm freezing my butt off, but I was like, it's cute. So I tried it. Don't be afraid to try something new. And like different angles, like that one you can't even see my face because I was like shopping. So I took a picture of my bag. Actually got that from Karina. Like this one, I cropped myself out of it because it wasn't about me. It was about my weird pajamas. Taking some like far away, setting a timer. This was that step 1 I was talking to you about. So it shares about I'm a dog mom, working out. Do transformations, for crying out loud. Like every 4 or 5 pictures should be a transformation. And if you don't have one, get one in 7 days. If you don't have one, like our team can share. I just shared April's earlier. Use hers. It's freaking bomb.com. But there's tons you can use and share. Even if it's like 3-day one. You can tell people how amazing you feel. But transformations are awesome, especially with a story and stuff too. Like sharing those. All right. That's a good recommendation for angles. I know. Yeah. When I first started coaching, everything was like this. Hi. Like everything was like that, because that's literally all I did. So yeah, like I try whatever I put on my page, I try to make it so it's different, whatever it's next to. So like I have a picture of my dog and then me tying my shoe at a weird angle, transformation, my face, my shoes, my body, me sitting at a desk, my face kind of cut off, my face totally there, a back. Like I try to like just take different angles. So if you look at your page and it's like selfie, you're like, I need to do something else. And if you want a really good laugh, go to my Instagram and like scroll all the way down. They're really bad photos. So don't like feel like I was like perfectionist. I'm still not. But yeah, that's just like, this is like some old stuff. Do you see how I have selfie all in a row? Like 1, 2, 3 right here. Yeah. So you just try different things. And I've been trying to do some challenges and stuff for our team too, just to like help out with that. Let's see. Meal planning to use, containers use, make a plan. Okay, so my dog is snoring. For meal planning, I would say I'm more of a container person. I tried to be mindset, but I'm just not there with my thyroid and stuff. It's so easy for me to know that I've had 4 green today, 3 red. You know, I might not carry containers with me all the time because I like kind of know the portions now. I actually use the containers for like food, like to put them in and carry them with. So I guess I still use them, but I don't like measure a lot of stuff out. For the holidays though, like I know how much chicken I should have. I know that like I should have more veggies than I should, you know, potatoes or whatever. And I really tried to do like that whole portion thing. And someone told me, I think, is it a white plate or a colored plate? That if you use those, you can like, your portions tend to be smaller. I think it's a colored plate. Maybe it's white. I don't remember. I'll have to look it up. But I follow like the 21 Day Fix meal plan, and I just use it with whatever I'm doing. I did post like a 21 Day Fix countdown to competition, and that's just like cycling your food. So it's like Monday, Wednesday, Friday is the same. Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, Saturday is the same. Like that whole thing. I shared that, and 21 Day Fix is exact same thing. It's just Monday, Wednesday, Friday is the same. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday is the same. So you like cycle your food and stuff. But yeah. And I'm actually looking into hiring a dietitian for our team, and she's going to put together like meal plans and stuff for everybody. So we have them, and we'll just like mail them out, like email them out to people. So they have them weekly, and they have like a grocery list and stuff. Because I can totally do that, but it's just like I honestly just don't have the time to like write out everything and like email it out to everyone. So if I can like give somebody like $20 a week or whatever to do it for our team, like that would be phenomenal. So but yeah, I do have those, and I shared them in the like Slay the Holidays or whatever. And if you copy it and send it to people, like I don't even care. Some of that stuff I got from Alyssa too. So hopefully that helps answer your question. Okay. Anybody have any other questions? This like went really well. You guys have lots of really good questions. Okay. If you have any other questions, that's totally fine. I'm just going to talk for like 2 seconds and I'm going to let you guys go. But I am going to post in the groups. So you guys have these. I printed them out so I like actually could look at them. But basically, to keep it as simple as possible with coaching, posting on social media, inviting people to join you, reading your personal development, and working out. Like that's literally what it is. You're already probably working out because you're a challenger of mine, or you know, you're a brand new coach and you're excited about your fitness. So working out's probably not going to be something that's super hard for you. Posting, don't make it any harder than it needs to be. 2 times a day, I give you ideas to post about. If you need, you know, more help, just do some like searching and stuff. Sometimes I do like brain dumps. So I'll write down like challenge group, and I'll just write things that come to my mind about challenge groups. And then I use those as a post. If someone says like, I would totally love to join you, but my husband said no. Like, if you can word it and use it comfortably in like a couple of days to post about it, go for it. Like, just use objections like as you're posting stuff too. Don't be like, well, Susie said, like, if you want to use like the idea in general. So working out, posting on social media, inviting people, do not make it any harder than it needs to be. Josh Coates always says, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. Like, if you have people liking and commenting on your stuff, like, send them a freaking message, like, just send them a message and stuff. And then, obviously just like showing up with your personal development. That was something I did not do like 6 months into the business, and it showed for like a year. And now I do PD probably more than I watch TV, and we have a successful team. Like, PD will change your life, and I promise you that, in your fitness journey, in life in general, in your marriage, and like who you are and your, fitness, whatever, everything is PD is seriously gonna help you. But I do have this calendar. So this is something that Josh and I use. And so across the top, it just says like health and fitness posts, lifestyle posts, coaching posts, interaction, live video. And this is kind of what I put into our posting calendar. And then it just says like Monday through Sunday. So I'm going to share this in the groups, and then I will just give like a blurb of what each of the headings mean, so you guys know that part. I have like a super simple checklist of like what I should do as a coach. So I'm going to share this with you guys. I used to just put it on my desk or my wallpaper on my phone, so I knew what I was supposed to do as a coach. But this is something that Karina, I know, like uses something super similar. I will share this with you guys as well. So this top part is like 10 things that I do every day to move my business forward as a coach. Sending messages, checking into my challenge groups, checking the back office, checking into my team page, posting on social media, like everything we just talked about is all there. And then the middle part, workout, Shakeology, PD, like everything I just told you. So this is like a super cool checklist. So I will share this with you guys so you have this. It's called Empower Dynasty Hour. So that's our team. So I have those. So this is like super basic checklist. And then this is like super broken down for those of you who are just like me. Like, I'm very like atypical. I need like boxes and all that stuff. So I will share both of those. And then I will share like that little posting square for you guys. But like, seriously, yeah, keep it like simple. Post, invite, workout, do PD. Like, that's literally all it is. And do it consistently, like 5-6 days out of the week. Like, you can take like a solid day off. That's totally fine. Just still post on social media. Like, don't just like run away. So like, I try to, let's say Thursday this week, like I'll post on social media on Thursday, but I'll put my phone away and like won't work my actual business. And then I'll work Friday, Saturday, Sunday or something like that. But it's only like like for me, it's a couple hours. Like for you, it might just be an hour a day. Like, so when I first started coaching, I did work 7 days, but I was, doing 30 minutes to an hour. And then like, yeah, taking time for yourself and recharging is good. One of my goals is to meal plan every week and use healthy recipes. I'm not a big fan of containers. Would anyone want that? They are usually Whole30. Absolutely. That'd be awesome. Kelly, if you want to even share that in our like team page, or not our team page, but the like challenge group page, that would be awesome. Cause Whole30 actually is technically like Beachbody stuff, and you follow Whole30 too. A lot of coaches actually follow Whole30. So yeah, that would be awesome. And then I'm actually I have a couple of people I have to email about the dietitian thing, just to get us like a meal plan to give to people and like a grocery list. Cause I just feel like it helps take like pressure off people, I guess, if that makes sense. So yeah. Okay. Do you guys have any other questions or anything? You guys are freaking awesome. Did this help at all? Yeah. Okay. Before I let you guys go, I told a couple people this on Sunday, but I talked with Josh, and I have a weekly goal for like myself as a coach for our team. And so I was going to read them to you guys so you guys have an idea. So what I'm looking at doing is in our team page, being active every single day. So, I'm going to try to be like giving back to you guys as coaches throughout the week. And so like Monday will be like Success Club points. So I posted that today where it says like your name and then the number behind your name. So like Mondays, I'm going to do that instead of Tuesdays. So I'm going to do that on Monday. Tuesday, I'm going to like go live in our team page and help you get to Emerald, which is like signing 2 people underneath of you. And so obviously we're having this call right now, so I might just do it tomorrow morning, or I can do it tonight before I go to bed. And then like Wednesday, I'm going to have you do an activity. If you scroll through our team page, last week I had the girls screenshot their Instagram squares, and like we helped each other out with posting and angles and stuff, which was super helpful. So I'm going to try to find some business like activities for us to do to help us move our business forward. Thursdays, we always share like rank advancements and stuff, and we share like that sort of thing. Fridays, I'm going to go live every Friday and give you a business tip. And so like this Friday, I'm going to do my mobile presets. I've been talking to people about that. So if you go to my Instagram, like all my pictures are pretty much the same color. Those are called mobile presets. And so I'm going to share that with you guys and like do like a business tip for you. So I'll go live in our team page. Saturday, I'll do like another activity somehow. And then Sundays is going to be our team call, or else I'm actually going to go live in our team page and do like a mock team call for you. So like there's going to be something coming from me every single day in our team page, not randomly anymore, like actually scheduled out. Like I have an end in mind, because I feel like I always like post random stuff to our team page and people are like, I don't understand how your brain's working. So now I kind of have like a posting calendar for our team page for you guys too. So it's nothing you guys have to do. I just want to like give back to you guys and like help, I don't know, move our businesses forward together, I guess. So I hope that helps. But I really like doing these kinds of calls with people on here asking questions. So if this was super helpful, like we can schedule this into like the month of January, the month of February, like to do these, you know, every other week or something like that too. And they can be, you know, any questions, but I do like this better, where you guys have all these questions and we just answer them and stuff. Cause I think that hopefully it helps just give you a perspective and stuff. So, okay. Does anybody have anything else before we hop off? Okay.